right, the U.S. Department of Education is opening civil rights investigations into those 5 Republican-led states that have banned or limited mask requirements in schools, including Utah, Oklahoma, Iowa, Tennessee, and South Carolina. The Education Secretary, Miguel Cardona, is saying, quote, state bans on universal indoor masking are putting their children at risk and preventing them from accessing in-person learning equally. It's simply unacceptable that state leaders are putting politics over the health and education of the students. All right, for a conversation about this, let's bring in Fox News contributor, civil rights attorney, and former history teacher, and he never lets us forget that, Leo Terrell. Leo, good morning to you.
Steve, thanks for having me. I couldn't sleep last night. I wanted to talk about this because of the just outrageous accusation that the Secretary of Education is making. I want to be very clear, Steve. There is no civil rights violation. There is no violation of the Rehabilitation Act or the American Disability Act. This is a political witch hunt on the federal government to try to impose federal mandates on states regarding masking kids. Steve, where's the medical evidence that any kid who has a disability is being denied a quality education? It's strictly political. It's a backdoor way to impose mask mandate by Joe Biden administration.
Well, the Department of Office of Civil Rights announced the investigations, and they say those states have issued varying prohibitions on mask requirements, which the office says could prevent some students from safely attending school, and also is concerned about their health and things like that. You know, Leo, I was talking to somebody who lives across the street from me yesterday. She's been going to the town meetings regarding getting kids back to school in about a week. And our town is split right down the middle. Half the parents want the kids in masks, half the parents don't want the kids in masks. And so they're figuring it out on the local level. Isn't that the way it's supposed to work?
Yes, Steve, and here's the thing about it. You have to understand that the Biden administration wants the pandemic to continue. They want federal control. It's a dependency and a power argument. This should be handled on the school level, on the district level. And Steve, here's the part that is so obvious. If there was a disability violation, do you see any of these families in these local districts, in these Republican states making this allegation? This is a game. They're using the pandemic as an excuse to impose power. I want to be clear. This isn't my wheelhouse. Miguel Cardona's accusation or investigation is a fraud because there is no ADA violation. One last point. It makes the assumption that the kids, the ones who are disabled, must wear a mask, or alternatively, everyone else has to wear a mask. Where's the medical evidence? I submit to you there isn't any.
Yeah, well, and the CDC hasn't looked at kids in masks because maybe they don't want to know exactly how effective they are for whatever reason.
Exactly, Steve. I'm telling you, I want to be clear about this because this is what Fox hired me for. I'm a civil rights attorney. There is no ADA violation. There's none. This is a political stunt by the Biden administration to try to go backdoor to impose federal mandate of masking. Bring on Dr. Nicole and the other doctors you have here. There is none. There is no justification. ADA is not in play.
All right, Leo, that's why we woke you up early out there where it's coming up on 5 o'clock in the morning. Leo Terrell, folks, thank you very much.
Glad to be here.